Hello there and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. Chesty Puller here with a new video on the Corpus 150 bonus medal bases. These are for the Sphinx bonus bases, the new ones that just came out today. And I've done 3 or 4 of these. I can't remember how many I've done. And right now I don't have any damage taken. I've been very careful. I've hit them a couple of times. I haven't just done it in one full-out assault. So I take out this floating hunter, and then I take out the bastion for this hunter, and I'm using its electric op as well. And I spread out my Sphinxes. I have 11, and right now my workshop is in upgrade, so I can't workshop the rest of these. It would probably be better if I had mine workshop, but my workshop is in the final phases of its max level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the hunter to target one of my Sphinxes and then take it away from the rest of it so it's not bringing damage. And then I ended attack there so that my primary platoon, which is the one that I have up in front, is taking most of the damage. That's why I keep setting it up so that just the 4 Sphinxes in the front take damage, and when I get done I have somewhere around 30 minutes damage altogether. And then you just wait 30 minutes and you can do it again. You can go get reserves or fill your missiles back up or whatever. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to do it without any missiles, just using the remainder of my its electric op. One of the reasons I'm doing that is I don't care about the damage that I'm going to take, and because I'm getting ready to go to bed, so I don't mind. But for this one, I'm going to go ahead and end attack again, and fix those other 2 platoons. You see how I've got them separated into 3 platoons. And I really didn't take more than a few seconds damage, and all of the damage went onto those first 4 Sphinxes. If you're very careful, you can continue to do that. Just, put those damaged ones in the front, and set the other 2 platoons up to come in as backup, because the Sphinxes are, I think that their main thing is going to be that they're going to be like meat shields, sort of. And I took a little hit there. I didn't want to, but so all the ones in the back I've targeted this Seeker, and then these 2 I'm going to be using as sort of a meat shield to get up here, and to also not just be a meat shield, but to also take out the other anti-air. So by doing that, I have about 30 minutes damage, which is not bad. I've heard some people taking 3 hours worth of damage, so I don't know what that's about. But I have 4 damaged units, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go right ahead with my 4 damaged units, put all the good ones in there. Since I'm going to be going to bed, I don't want to have 3 platoons to repair. I want just the 1 platoon, so I put everything into the 1 platoon. I'm not real impressed with these Sphinxes so far. They would do better on this base than many other units, but the way that they attack, you just have to, maybe when they're max level, they'll really be badass, because they're gonna have multiple. I think they at max level they get another weapon or another gun or something. So So in this one, I'm not going to end attack. I'm not using any missiles. I'm just going for it. And I'm taking, obviously, more damage. But I think I take a little bit more than an hour, like an hour and a few minutes here. And then you get the front part here clear, and then you can set up again to try to put your wounded, more wounded ones in the back. Come back in with the same philosophy of one meat shield, and this time I was just using one meat shield instead of two. Obviously, it was taking more damage by using just one. It was probably a good idea to use the two. And that hunter, it really, while you're sitting there taking out that seeker, that hunter is just doing a lot of damage. I think the hunter should be dropped out with a missile. So I think that's all 5 of my 150s. I'm going to go ahead and do this other one just to be sure. And if I've already done all 5 of them, then I'll get 10 million thorium, which I don't need. I love the new 75s. I've got a video out. And the new 80s, they're not much different than the old 80s. The problem is that as of today, Kixeye nerfed a lot of your stuff. Unfortunately, particularly my favorite unit, which is the Caretaker. The Caretaker, I'm very, very familiar with it. Like on the 100, on the Corpus 100s, when I take out the individual things, I get about 3 minutes damage. Now I get about 6 minutes damage, so it's twice as much damage. And then on the 95s, I was getting 5 minutes damage, and now I'm getting 10 minutes damage. So it's literally double the damage on your Caretakers. So I didn't lose anything. I just did 3 there in a row of these 150s, and got about an hour damage per base. But if you do it the careful way, like I did on the first one, you'll save a lot of repair time.